All right, with that, we'll move on to top shelf bets, our favorite bets for Tuesday, January 18th. I'll let you start. You're going to be talking about the Panthers. They're minus 115 traveling to the Flames, minus 105 at the moment. The over under is 6. This is at 9 p.m. Eastern. Puck drop. What do you have?
Yeah, I mean, I at this point, what else can we talk about with the Panthers? That they just want to go out and outscore you every game, and they can. The Flames, the Flames have been interesting. They're no longer an under team that they were earlier in the season, and Markstrom has also been trending in the wrong direction here for me for maybe I want to say about 7-8 games here. I'm not sure if he's being overworked or he's a little dinged up, but he just hasn't looked the same. The other thing to keep in mind too is that he's had a history of trying to play through injuries, so that is something to keep an eye on. Like every Panthers game, the over will be gone quick as soon as the real market opens up. So we will be on the over, and we'll be forced to move quick on that game.
Yeah, the Panthers 8-0-1 with 54 goals scored.
Incredible.
6 goals per game, including 2 games where they scored 9, 2 separate games where he scored 9 goals. Only 24 goals against in that span, plus 30 goal differential in 9 games. Calgary, on the other hand, 2-7-1 in their last 10, 26 goals scored and 39 goals against. And you do wonder, look, the Flames had that COVID outbreak, and I know everyone said, they were asymptomatic and everyone was fine. However, that they had a really good start to the season, and even before that break they were starting to slow down a little bit, but you wonder, you disrupt the schedule like that, you disrupt Markstrom, who was in great form, you disrupt his rhythm, and you wonder what kind of long-lasting effects it can have on a team. I do expect they'll like slowly revert back towards being an upper tier team, but I don't know if we'll ever see them playing as well as they did in that stretch in late October and November. And for my favorite bet, I'm going to do it. The New York Islanders, they're short favorites, minus 125 against the Philadelphia Flyers, who are plus 105. This game is a 7 p.m. puck drop. These two teams are playing on Monday night against each other. That game will feature Ilya Sorokin and Martin Jones. So we'll see, in all likelihood, Semyon Varlamov and Carter Hart on Tuesday night. And even with that, I think Varlamov is really starting to play better as a goaltender. He had a slow start to the season. He was coming off an injury. It does seem like we're getting vintage Semyon Varlamov back. And meanwhile, we've talked about it with like the Canucks before the coaching change, or with some of these other teams, the Montreal Canadiens, et cetera. There just comes a point with a team where they've kind of just thrown up their hands and given up on a season. And I think we're there with the Flyers. They did have a nice little dead cat bounce after they changed coaches to Mike Yeo, but besides getting a couple wins, maybe through extra effort, their numbers have just not gotten any better. And I think we're going to start to see the Islanders slowly. It's going to likely be too late for them to make an impact in the season, but I think we'll see them get back towards the team that we saw the last 3 seasons under Barry Trotz. Maybe not as elite as they were last season, but and I want to beat the market there. And I think minus 125 is a decent price. Who knows where the market will move, because these two teams are playing on Monday night. But I think Islanders as a short favorite, minus 135, I would say would be it, or worth a bet in Philadelphia on the road. Do you have anything for Isles and Flyers?
I will be sitting out this game, but I will be cheering for you. I just yeah, I can't get involved in Flyers games right now. So I will be cheering for you. It's funny. I think that the Islanders will probably, when I glance at the standings and the number of games they have on everybody, they're probably like the only team left in the East that has a legitimate shot to I wouldn't say legitimate, but a shot to make the playoffs. So yeah, so that's a team that I'll be watching closely. Let's see if they can go on a run here and with their games in hand and try to get back into the race.
Yeah, and before the show, I said that they had just come off a disappointing loss. I was in the building to watch them lose 2-0 against the Capitals. But if even including that game, their last 10 games played, they're playing at 106-point pace. If they can kind of steady the ship and play towards that number, which they need to do to even have a hope of making the playoffs, they'll be interesting. And I do like what I'm hearing out of the team, talking about they're hyper aware of their situation and the games at hand, obviously. So I think the Islanders are worth you're still kind of getting a buy low number on the Islanders at this number against a team that is just absolutely tanking right now in Philadelphia. And on that note, we will conclude another episode of Line Change for So Many Sports. I'm Michael Leboff. We will see you on Thursday morning, and we wish you the best of luck on Tuesday with your hockey bets.